Today I was doing something a little different. You'll notice there's a lot of space over there and there. See in the back? What I did was I took the little subframe, I call them stubs, that I had off. You can see it mounts right there and there on those two studs coming out, and then there's another one that goes right there. So it's actually mounted in 3 different spots. And then the control arms, this side, there's a clamp that clamps around that, and that's a normal one with a bolt that goes through it. And that's where the lower control arms mount to the subframe. So obviously I have to keep those on there. So what I was doing was, they were held in there by the stock rubber mounts. So if you pushed on them, you know, they would give a little bit, they would flex. And I wanted to get rid of as much of that flex as possible, so when I went to weld up the new subframe and motor mounts and everything, going, you know, like the braces, when I go to weld those up, I don't have to worry about welding them up while those mounts were flexed, so they're technically in the wrong spot and all of that. Plus, it's just helped to be as rigid as possible for all of this. So, what I did was, here they are, here's one, there's the other. So that goes right there. What I did was, I took some 3M window weld and did the old do-it-yourself polyurethane mounts trick. So this was about this. These were actually solid rubber mounts, but in this, you know, this big old cavity of a solid mount, it was probably only up to here. So from here to here was solid rubber, and then from here up was empty. It was just empty, hollow space. So I filled all that in. Let's see if you can focus. There you go. I filled all that in with that window weld, the polyurethane. So these are still hardening, so that'll make those completely rock solid. You know, maybe just a little bit of vibration we'll get through, but that'll make that perfect. And then I did the same. This is the cap that goes around that funky end right there. And then this has a little rubber bushing on it too, because that caps around that end and then mounts to the frame itself. So I took that and actually gumped it up on both sides there. And that wasn't quite the same, but it should still help a little. So this is the other side. And those are going to be rock solid. So I'll wait for those to harden. I'll mount that back up. I'll probably clean up some of the rough edges, you know, that. And then I'll put those back in there. And that'll be solid, and then I'll use that as the foundation to make the bracing going up to here. But I'm going to be ordering the piping tonight, or the tubing, I guess I should say, for making that subframe. So then I can start rocking that out. And it'll be, what is it, 1 5/8, 120 wall, I think is what it is. It's equivalent to this PVC pipe, but whatever. So I will update you guys next time. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get to that, a week or two, when I'll start to get a little bit of progress on there. But yeah, I wish I had this much space. Look at all that. And make it easy. But I don't. Oh, there's another thing I did. Right here. That was the original neck went all the way up like that, just straight up. And then if you put the throttle blade on there, the throttle body on there, the lever that turns would hit that. So it has to be either at an angle, or you have one come off the front like this. But this was cut and it was stuck, we couldn't get it out, so I was able to focus. There we go. I was able to cut that to kind of break the tension, and then pry that out. So I'm going to put a freeze plug in there, and then drill a hole through here, and then have another net coming off, and then I'll go to my radiator. So there we go. That is the update for today. Peace out.